Meteoroids, meteors, and meteorites. A meteoroid is a small, solid object moving through space that range in size from dust grains to small asteroids. It is smaller than a kilometer and frequently only millimeters in size. They are what we call space rocks. Most are pieces of larger bodies that have been broken or blasted off from comets or asteroids, and some even come from the moon and other planets. Some meteoroids are rocky, while others are metallic, or combinations of rock and metal. When meteoroids enter Earth's atmosphere, or that of another planet at high speed and burn up, they're called meteors. Meteors are often nicknamed shooting stars or falling stars. Meteors are meteoroids with glowing trails as they fall through the Earth's atmosphere. Meteor refers to the flash of light caused by the debris, not the debris itself. The debris is called a meteoroid. Thus, meteor is a bright streak of light in the sky caused when a meteoroid enters the Earth's atmosphere. The streak of light is produced from heat generated by the meteoroid traveling into the Earth's atmosphere. Sometimes meteors can even appear brighter than Venus, and they are often called fireballs. Objects causing fireball events can exceed 1 meter in size. A very bright meteor or fireball which fragments or explodes in the atmosphere is technically called a bolide. Sounds of the explosion can be heard if the observer is close enough. Fireballs and bolides are often used interchangeably. Scientists estimate that about 48.5 tons, 44,000 kilograms, of meteoritic material falls on Earth each day, but most is extremely tiny. Most meteoroids that enter the Earth's atmosphere are so small that they vaporize completely and never reach the planet's surface. If any part of a meteoroid survives the fall through the atmosphere and lands on Earth, it is called a meteorite. Although the vast majority of meteorites are very small, their size can range from that of a pebble, a fraction of a gram, to a huge boulder weighing more than 220 pounds, 100 kilograms. A meteorite is the remains of a meteoroid that plunges to the Earth's surface. It is a stony or metallic mass of matter that did not completely vaporize when it entered the Earth's atmosphere. There are 3 major types of meteorites: the irons, the stonies, and the stony irons. Although the majority of meteorites that fall to Earth are stony, most of the meteorites discovered long after they fall are irons. Irons are heavier and easier to distinguish from Earth rocks than stony meteorites. Most meteorites found on Earth come from shattered asteroids, although some come from Mars or the Moon. Of these, 99.8% come from asteroids. The remaining small fraction, 0.2%, of meteorites is split roughly equally between meteorites from Mars and the Moon. The over 60 known Martian meteorites were blasted off Mars by meteoroid impacts. All are igneous rocks crystallized from magma. The rocks are very much like Earth rocks with some distinctive compositions that indicate Martian origin. A meteor shower is a celestial event in which a number of meteors are observed to radiate, or originate, from one point in the night sky called radiant. These meteors are caused by streams of cosmic debris called meteoroids entering Earth's atmosphere at extremely high speeds on parallel trajectories. Meteor stream represents the orbit of meteoroids as they travel around the Sun. Meteor storm is a rare event that occurs when Earth encounters closely grouped meteors within a meteor stream. Such events can see meteor rates exceeding 1,000 per minute. Every day, Earth is bombarded with more than 100 tons of dust and sand-sized particles from space. About once a year, an automobile-sized asteroid hits Earth's atmosphere, creating a spectacular fireball or bolide event as the friction of Earth's atmosphere causes them to disintegrate. Studies of Earth's history indicate that about once every 5,000 years or so, on average, an object the size of a football field hits Earth and causes significant damage. Once every few million years, on average, an object large enough to cause regional or global disaster impacts Earth. The following chart shows reported fireball bolide events. Each event's calculated total impact energy is indicated by its relative size and by a color. Barringer Crater, also known as Meteor Crater, is a 1,300-meter, 0.8-mile, diameter, 174-meter, 570 feet, deep hole in the flat-lying desert sandstones 30 kilometers, 18.6 miles, west of Winslow, Arizona. The crater was made 49,000 years ago when a 10 million-ton meteor impact dislodged 300 million tons of rock. In Nunavik Province, far northern Canada, the Pingualuit crater is known as the crystallite to the Inuit. The 3.5 kilometers diameter circular structure is a meteor crater, formed about 1.4 million years ago.